Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Rose Colored Mother. Tonight we're doing part 2 of Mom and Me and the movies. So last week we got into the gore of it all. The strangest, most horrific films that were Mom's favorite.
Damn straight.
But not so much everyone else's favorite. I remember my little brother had to sleep with his lights on for a month or two after Mom decided it was a good idea for him to watch Pet Sematary at the age of 7.
7?
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he ever looked at our 2 cats the same way again after that movie.
He was fine.
He was not fine. Anyways, okay. So if you haven't seen Pet Sematary, you probably should. But part of what happens is their cat unfortunately passes away. So they go bury it in the pet cemetery, right? And it comes back to life. But get this now. It's evil.
Bad kitty. Bad Mr. Kitty.
Why am I always talking about weird stuff with cats and unaliving cats? And I have several more stories that are just really weird stories about cats. Maybe it's because it's my name.
I am Catwoman.
So, yeah, he was traumatized by that movie, my little brother. And we did have 2 cats at the time. And one of those cats was, in fact, kind of evil, but that's a story for a different day. I'm sorry, can we just take a minute to acknowledge how cool my little bro looks in his cross colors? Just epic stuff. All right, so Mom loved the gore. She loved the gory horror movies.
I did.
But when we weren't watching those, she really loved watching movies that featured abusive mothers.
Nobody's perfect.
One of her favorites was, of course, Mommy Dearest.
No war! Hang on!
Clearly a heartwarming film. The true story of Hollywood legend Joan Crawford, who just must have been up for a Mother of the Year award back in the day.
What wire hangers doing in this closet?
The other movie we rented on repeat featured a similarly warm and loving mother. Anyone ever seen Flowers in the Attic?
Flowers? What flowers?
In the attic.
The attic.
The attic.
Not the 2014 one with Heather Graham. She's just not evil enough to play this particular mother. And to put it nicely, her acting just isn't very good.
It's amazing, Austin.
The 1987 version is truly creepy and worth a watch and features not just an evil mother,
Who?
but an evil grandmother as well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I bet you don't. Now, I don't know if I've read the book or seen the movie more times because, yes, Flowers in the Attic was originally a book by V.C. Andrews, and I have read every V.C. Andrews book, despite the fact that she died halfway through her series, but then mysteriously was able to keep writing her books.
He's gonna let me ghostwrite it.
Nonetheless, Flowers in the Attic is a classic. You know, a typical story of a family overcome by tragedy when the father passes away in a car accident. So they have to go and stay with their estranged grandparents in a mansion. And they've never met these grandparents either. And they absolutely cannot meet the grandfather. Like, he is not even allowed to know about their existence because apparently it's a sin.
Sin.
This is the time to plug your ears if you don't want to know this plot twist. See, it turns out that the mother and father were actually half brother and sister.
Barf.
Don't judge them, guys. They didn't know at first. And then when they found out, they only went on to get married and have 4 kids. I mean, no biggie, right? Okay, so anyways, the grandfather absolutely cannot know about them. But it's okay because he's going to die soon. He's going to leave all that money to Mom. And then they're all going to be rich, but they just got to chill in the attic for the meantime.
The attic.
The attic.
In this crumbling, dusty attic.
But what the kids only begin to realize far too late is that their loving mother has no plans to free them. Instead, she's been secretly poisoning their donuts in an attempt to unalive them.
Donut.
Like, trying to unalive your kids is one thing, but did she have to mess with their dessert?
Let them eat cake.
So 3 out of the 4 of them managed to escape because, the 4th one ate too many donuts.
Forbidden donut.
So yeah, not exactly the warm and fuzzy type of movie you probably should be watching with your young children. I mean, I even remember showing it to a group of girls at a sleepover one time. I think it made me feel better about my own circumstances, to be honest. I mean, I was severely gaslit to believe that my home life was perfect, but deep down, I always kind of felt like something was a bit off.
Something's off.
But my mother made sure to keep me in line. And I believe one of the ways in which she did that is through movies. I mean, why else would she sit me down at 7 years old by myself to watch a black and white movie called The Bad Seed?
Like The Bad Seed or something.
That one's about a little girl just about my age at the time who's so evil that she unalives her classmate after he wins the award that she had coveted. I mean, I wonder what Mom was trying to tell me with that one. I didn't have my usual movie buddy, my little brother, sitting with me. It was just me watching the movie alone. I wonder what she specifically was trying to tell me. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. And now, welcome back to Like Mother, Like Daughter, the game show where we see if we could try to get mums and their daughters on the same page. Okay, so before the break, we asked this mum and daughter team, what movie do you feel best defines your relationship? What movie best defines your relationship? Okay, so the daughter wrote... She's written Snow White, ladies and gents. Why'd you pick Snow White? Well, in the original fairy tale, the evil queen was actually not Snow White's stepmother. It was her biological mother that envied her beauty and wanted her unalived. Okay, but since evil mothers are just so taboo, they switched it for the cartoon version because, it's just more understandable that way.
I've heard enough.
All right, then let's go to Mom's answer. Mom, what movie did you say would best define your relationship with your daughter? Okay, Mom's picked The Substance. That's bullshit! She hasn't even seen that movie! I know enough about it. The daughter rips her way at a poor Demi Moore's body. That's not even her daughter, it's a younger version of herself! That's what a daughter is. Oh my God! She ripped her way out of her poor mother and completely destroyed her life. Oh, okay, whatever. What's even the point of this game show? Do we win a prize, or... Well, you've won a week-long, non-transferable Alaskan cruise for just the 2 of you! Congratulations! A week? I have to spend a whole week with Mom, but I get violently seasick! Sorry, guys, I must have dozed off there and had a terrible nightmare. Okay, guys, join me next week for the 3rd and final part of Mom and Me at the Movies, where I'll be revealing the most influential movie of my childhood.
Do you watch movies?